Started off with about 210 grand. There you go. Well, he says you made.
Yeah.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
you got
Coffee.
258k to play with. But like you didn't you buy a baler? You got a baler?
Least it, yeah,
No.
least it.
You leased one, did you? Right. Yeah, you've got 70k in contracts income on your thing, so you are where you are. So I mean, you're doing. I mean, you're nailing it really.
Of course.
You said that like you underestimated us, not in
We have the legends.
No. I thought the way I've set it up, I thought you would. I thought you can make money on the map, but it was a case of how many of you are going to come on and make money on the map. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely would have made this much if there was only just one of us on.
Oh, Chunky's gone. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, you've only done half this field with soy.
What?
I know. No, you planted it on a growth stage.
Yeah, I think it was close to midnight when Chunky did it.
Yeah, you've got two growth stages on there. That's all. That's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It'll be right.
Yeah.
Just harvest it on the growth stage. Right, lads, I'm going to drop off here. I need to go and get some sleep. I'm all in.
Okay, now.
Do you want anything? Do you want any money for anything? Do you want to buy any land or anything like that before I disappear?
Um,
Or do you just want to keep making cash and make cash and see how it goes?
what do you think, lads?
Me personally, I think we could do with another field to work
Yeah.
with. But
Yeah.
just what
Something a
field do we
bit
get though?
bigger
Like,
that
they're
feels
not
a
Lot,
bit
cheap, are
too
they, on it?
small.
no, they're not. They're not cheap. But that's why I
No,
give you that
way,
little
they're
field because
cheap.
you had a little field on the other map as well. No, so you pretty much
Yeah,
started
still,
out where you left off on a
thinking,
different map.
yeah, so look, that little field's still like 130 grand, isn't it? It's
I know.
Yeah.
not economical for
Yeah.
wallet, is it?
I was thinking of
No.
buying the land beside it, and it's like 125, yeah. To
Yeah,
make it
that's
into one field.
135k is 21. 24 is 232.
Jeez.
You probably just about do a couple of contracts tonight. You can probably literally buy 24. Up to you. Back in a
You see
moment.
me, I'd just get out money out loan me and buy the biggest field I could with it, and send. But it's a group, group
Well,
decision, isn't it, there, so.
yeah, it's
Make
what you've
sure
got
it's a
there. I mean,
nice field.
you've got about 260k to play with. So if you think like now you want to say you're going to you want to kind of aim for a field that's maybe about 300k. You know, probably something like field 10. You know, which is literally right next to where your vehicles are.
Yeah, that or 55, I was thinking. That 55 or 6, they're all written at farm and they're pretty big as well. 10's a good one though, it's got a high yield on it.
Yeah, it's not too bad to start off with. I don't really know what's on. I don't really
That's
know what's on it. I'll just have a look at the prices. That's got
300k in it.
soy on it, hasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, if it has
Yeah,
harvest
that's,
or
yeah,
something.
should be ready tomorrow.
Have a quick look.
I mean, I'd to go with that one if everyone else is happy with that.
Which one? Which one?
If we can afford it, can we afford that though? Not at $2.99.
What number?
Yeah, I don't
Field
think you got. I
10.
don't think you got the money for $2.99. Just a minute. Let me have a look. Mm.
It-
Well, if you wanted to buy it, I
Jeez,
could loan
that's
you
only
50k.
300.
I could loan you 50k and take it back when you've got it.
I
Oh,
don't
what
mind
is-
that. Field 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got expected yield of 59%.
I mean, I know
So
it'll
that's
take a
great.
while to plant it, but it's still like an harvest off that'll be a lot better than harvest off little fields, won't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you've also just gone past. You've just gone past the good selling time. Do you know what I mean? The best
Yeah,
selling time for soy is June, I believe.
it's gone as well.
So you're a couple of months over. It soon comes round though. What is it? So you're only on 683. And see, like your best price is 1200 when you've just gone past it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as I say, I think
Field 10. I think 10's good.
I think with 10, if you bought 10 and you put some skinny tires on your first spreader and on your first spreader and on a tractor, you'd be able to get some fert into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that's all it needs. It doesn't need light. I know it needs ploughing, so that's like 10% off it. It doesn't need lime. So I reckon that's if you wanted to do it and store. I mean, you could even sell it if you wanted to, but it's the sort of thing that you would store until the best price.
What's the thing on selling land? Not here. Have we got to keep land we buy?
You got to keep it for a week.
Right.
So that little field that you've
Yeah.
got down there that you've planted with soy, you would have to keep.
Yeah.
When did I set this server going? I got today. I set it
Today
going
one.
Saturday, did I?
Today.
Are you
No, not
going off like this map or the server?
No, the whole
Oh.
thing. It
It's
was
that
Yeah,
you
one.
put it
it's just a photo week now. Yeah.
Saturday. So I mean, you can sell it next Saturday. At 21. At 20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
get
like,
10. Yeah, get
I mean,
10.
I'd have no qualms. Like you're selling 20 now because you've worked. Because like you've had the harvest off it. You put the harvest back into it. Are you with me? I've got no qualms with you selling it and buying 10 if you wanted to.
I mean, I don't mind doing that. My sense it still gives a bit of cash to play with, don't it? If you don't mind, and everyone
Yeah,
else doesn't.
it's not like
Yeah.
your field top. It's not like you've bought a field, you've taken the harvest off it, sold it, and moved on to another one. You're not
Yeah.
field hopping. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least you've taken the harvest off there. You've had the wheat and the straw off there, but you've planted it
Yeah.
ready for the next one. So I've got no
Yeah.
qualms for you doing that, but it would only be for this time. It would
Okay.
like just be a one-off
Yeah.
because you've already had that field.
Yeah.
You know, so if you wanted to do that and buy 10, then you still have money
Yeah.
to play with.
I mean, I'm happy with that if everyone else is, my son.
Yeah. I'm happy with that too.
Okay. So if we sell
And
that,
field 10's close as well, isn't it? So it's not too bad.
It's beside the farm. Yeah.
you would buy that. There you go. You own that field. So like you've still got 100k plus your loan. You're literally back at the start
Yeah.
of where you were. I mean, you could still put skinny tyres on and get the sensor and see what that field needs, and then throw
I'll
some
do
fert
that
on
now.
it. Or you can just like put some skinny tyres on it and get some fert. You want skinny tyres on your fert spreader as well, mate.
Yeah.
That's it. You should be able to get skinny tyres on it. But there you go. I think that's, yeah, you've got skinny tyres on it now. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I think the whole
Yeah.
thing, I think what you've done there is pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
It gives you a start. It's actually it's a nice field, is this one. If I remember rightly,
Nice field, yeah.
it yields quite heavy, this field.
There's only issue, it's 3 metre planter, and it's going to take a while to get it reseeded, but off what yield we're going to get off it, you can't really complain, can you?
Yeah,
Well,
what for you?
we haven't actually got the soil sample, have we? I've bought it for £5,000. It doesn't need any fert on either.
I would just still go along with your fert on it. Well, your expected yield is 107. You'll get that up to 110 if you. Well, I don't think it would take any. I don't think it would take lime without the field being checked.
I've got the soil sample now. It doesn't look like it's taking
If
it
it
out.
doesn't come out, you see, this precision is a bit derpy, right?
Yeah,
Because
I know
even though
exactly what
it's
you're
not,
going to say. Yeah, it's
because
not.
even though it's not putting any fert out, this is still going to increase your precision score because you've used the
Yeah,
sensor. I mean,
yeah,
how
it
stupid
is
is
weird,
that?
isn't it? It's same as like if you like I'm going over it now, nothing's coming out. But yeah, it still like gives you that percentage yield as well, and it's like, but nothing's coming out my first spreader. How comes it like boosting your yield bonus?
I know. But there you go. Anyway, lads, you're sorted for the night. That's not too bad. You can't complain
Yeah.
at that.
Got 58 a minute ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, yield potential only comes when when you ploughed it, stoned it, limed it, ferted it correctly, and revelled it.
And done everything you can possibly do to it.
And then you might not get 125. But my suggestion to do also for this is to lime every other harvest.
Every free harvest, isn't it? It goes to nothing.
No,
But
it dwindles slowly. So like you put lime down first time you plant this field, you put lime down, right? Take that harvest off, do another harvest, and before you plant again, I would put another lot of lime down.
Yeah.
it doesn't use as much,
Because
does it, when you do it every time? I have
no,
noticed that.
yeah, you don't use that much every other time, but like even though you don't use that much, you still get like a decrease in your yield because of the pH value, obviously.
Mm,
And if you do soy, you very rarely need to put fert on afterwards. You would just literally go over with your fert spread and it wouldn't need it.
yeah.
When you plough, you don't have to weed. Weeds don't come.
Do you also know that, right? So if you paint your field out and then replow it back in, you'll never get weeds again or stone.
I never noticed that now.
It's like it's a bit of a weird glitching thingy that you notice it, you don't get stone or weeds in your fields once you've painted them out and replowed them in. It's pretty glitchy. I don't think it's supposed to do that.
No, No, I didn't know that. I did notice one of the maps. Is it this one? Was it? No, it wasn't. It was another map. I've got one on my career mode that when you plough, the first time you plough, because I was trying this corn out, when you first plough on it, you've got small stones, right? And the next time you ploughed, you've got big stones.
Even if
Because
you
obviously
rolled in between.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty mad.
You got these awful, like one minute you get something like 25,000 litres of stone off a field, the next time you get probably about 4,000 litres off it. It's like really strange. And you looked on the map and you see the stone on the map, you just see like all of a sudden you just see like the yellow and very pale orange colours spotted on the map, which are all the small stones. And the next time it would all be bright red and it was thick everywhere. It was like proper big river rocks, river cobbles.
That's what happened with like Maple, isn't it? It's like when you first started it all none of it feels as stone on it, and after the week, your map was just red. I turned them off in and it was like it was annoying.
You didn't know if it wanted ploughing or it was just full of stone.
Yeah, you couldn't actually tell what it needed.
Right, lads, I'm going to have to go, otherwise I'll be asleep at my desk. I'll catch you later. I'll be right.
See you later.
I've just got to go and check this grain server before bed, so I'll catch you later.
See you later.
See ya. Yeah.
I didn't bank his money, did he? I didn't bank his money, so we're gonna get charged full price.
Oh shit.
Is what? He didn't take it off loan, did he? You know, like, and just leave us with 20 or 30 grand for workers. He's left us with full loan out. Yeah, not a lot though. I think at the very most it's 2,300 per in-game day, so it's not really an extortionate amount. But to be fair, I mean, you know, we might have a group decision to buy something. So
Yeah.
Season's mask. I don't. Like I said, I don't buy into that, my son. But it's not my service. So
Yeah, we don't really have much to do now unless someone wants to harvest potatoes.
Me personally, I'd have skipped a few days, so I brought loads of contracts on. But yeah, they're a bit particular, aren't they? Like,
Yeah. Could have forwarded on time so we could have made some money here. Like. Yeah.
it means
We're just sitting
glitchy.
around now doing nothing.
Let's look at contracts that we're on. You know, again, ploughing contracts.
Like I said, potatoes is the
1,300
only
quid.
decent, yeah.
Jesus, what are you doing to your mic? Molesting it? You then? Right, you were squeezing out your nostril.
It's 5,000 there. Rent out another potato harvester.
What?
5,000.
Oh, to rent another
Another
one out.
potato harvester. They have two of them going.
Yeah. Yeah, we're only gonna get 7 grand on contracts then. It's only a 12 grand contract in it. It's
Yeah. Shit.
yeah, it charges you for it if you do cancel a contract. Oh. Well, to be fair, you
The
can
only
do that.
thing,
We've
Field
just
44 isn't too big.
yeah, right. So you, what did you say then, Padge? That field don't look that big.
Till we get down there.
I was gonna say, have you actually come down here and looked and just think it's only a 3 meter harvester? Is that potato one?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe if we had two of them going. It's the
Yeah.
only thing we can do. There's nothing else to do. We,
I mean, I'll drive one of the harvesters if one of these wants to run it. To I
will
can
we
turn
rent
one
out
round
another
fast
one?
enough.
Rent out another one, or lease another one.
Well, get the one off contract and lease one. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Gives us free something to do, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go lease it now. Yeah,
Right. How much was it to lease this harvester?
I think it
Because
was
we
like
know
1,000
we
or
know it's
3,000.
we know it's 60 grand. It's
What?
30 grand to lease it.
No. What?
30 grand is what it is. Oh no, what you
What?
done there, Badge?
To lease it?
Yep, 30 grand. When you lease it, right, when you click blue, if you look at the bottom line where it says do you want to lease it for X amount of money, it says 30, that's the total it's gonna take off you. And then it's gonna take 5 grand per hour. Per work day. Sorry. Nope.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Oh fuck.
I think we're better off just doing it now anyway, because we need to make some of that money back, don't we?
Oh, well, I fucked that all up. I fucked that all up.
If you do that
See that?
contract, you'll have only lost us like 18 grand if we get this contract done.
What?
Well, it's better than 30.
Jesus. Oh, that's my fault, lads. I didn't see that.
We are not blaming anyone else, mate. Don't you worry.
But no one's staying on here with one harvester anyway. No way. We'd be gone long ago. One potato harvester.
Well, I started it. There's another harvester at shop. Right. Oh, I'm gonna say I started it, but my harvester ain't filling up. it takes a while for it to register.
Yeah, look, there's a tractor and trailer down here in the shop. For the contract. The shit contract. Jesus.
You smoke
You're
weed
like
then,
me,
Pad?
Mr. Drift.
You smoke bud then?
I've an awful cough the last week.
Yeah, but mine's self-induced though.
I thought I had COVID until I done tests or whatever. I'm fucking.
I had COVID the other week, or about 4 5 weeks ago now. Get this right. So I started a new job. I felt really sick, like on the Friday, like I just felt really ill. And come Saturday, felt like I had the
Yeah.
flu. So like by the time Monday had come around, I felt all right. You know, I felt like I could go to work and stuff. So I went, ended up going to work. And then like Tuesday, I tested positive for COVID.
Oh,
So
shit.
I obviously didn't go back to work. And the manager sacked me for
Yeah.
it.
Sacked you.
Yeah, because I want agency, they can just fucking sack you for any reason, can't they? But yeah, like
Oh, fuck that.
one of my friends actually
That's.
delivers there, and he said he's gone to deliver it other day, and the old guy there, but he's a nice guy, he's turned around and said to him, he said, yeah, I should have come in still. And like, what? This 74-year-old bloke, and they wanted me to work around a 74-year-old
Yeah,
bloke with COVID.
of course.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like fucking stupid, man. I don't want anyone's death on my conscience. You know, it's like fuck that.
Yeah.
But
So
no, there were
fucking
two lads
stupid.
here, and they were fucking arrogant as anything. Like, there were one of them, right, he were going on holiday, and he was saying that he has to travel like an hour and 45 minutes to a place which is like
Huh.
the opposite side of where I am. I sort of like live in between the two places that he were talking about, and we've got a coach station as like that's in my city. And all I said to him was, could you not have got a coach from my city, you know? He just looked at me and went, I don't fucking live there, do I?
Uh, of course.
And it was
Yeah.
like, I just looked at him and went, it's fucking closer than fucking where you are, isn't it?
Mhm.
And it, you know, and it just like it just looked away and carried on talking to other bloke, and it's like, fucking what a knobhead, you know. You try and just offer someone a bit of like, you know,
Yeah.
next time you have a look in my area rather than having to
Yeah.
travel an hour and 45 minutes. You could travel
I
fucking
swear,
50
but
minutes.
yeah. Don't bother.
It
Don't
was like the
bother your
fucking.
fucking
That's
buddy.
that attitude I just took from there. It was like, you know what, fuck yous. I just fucking went in, got my pics, and did my job. But one of them, though, fucking hell, man, a really lazy cunt. Like, he gets to the end of his pick because these picks they used to take you like, you know, if you got a big pick, it'd take you, 2 days. You know, but like a good 16 hours to do it all. And
Yeah.
he'd get down to his last bit, and guaranteed he'd be like, "Hey, just come and give me a hand with this. I want this, that, and that," and then he'd disappear. Like, you fucking lazy, fucking cunt, man. You're meant to be supervisor.
Yeah.
Get your
There's
fucking
always
ass out here and do
one.
your
There's
job.
always one that gets away with everything.
Oh, well, you know what funny thing was, right? He's been there for like 10 years, he's been there, right? He's got offered a different position, or he's applied for a different position in the company.
Yeah.
And he don't want to do that job, but yet they're still employing him and they're still paying him. It's like if I were manager and you fucking any of my workers said I don't want to do this job, I've applied for this
Get
job, I
out.
say, well, fuck off and wait for your fucking reply.
Exactly. I don't
It
understand that shit.
like when someone gets that attitude of, you know, like fucking because he's leaving and stuff like, oh, you know, whatever, if you don't get this job, he's leaving anyway and shit like that. Sorry. I'll stop. I'll wait for you. You're driving with me. Putting me off. Yeah, it's like the guys when they get that attitude, man. It's like you're still getting paid, you know, to do a job. And I've always said, you know, if you're paying me to do a job, I'm going to do that job as fast and to the best of my abilities what I can.
Yeah.
That's what I couldn't get with it. The fucking the job was easy, and for first week they made out like, oh, it's so tricky, like trying to get this and trying to get that, and it's like, well, you know, if the job were done correctly, it wouldn't be hard to find something. You
Yeah.
know, like if everything's fucking marked up, not empty it. Yeah, it's like fucking, you know, if everything's done right, if everyone does the job right, any job's easy. You know, you don't have to fucking know the full ins and outs of like the job you're doing. You know, like you don't need to know diameter or something when you're picking it. If it's fucking be put in its right place and you give it right location, it'll be right, won't it? But they made out it was like so hard and like made it out to be like right daunting and like after like 2 weeks it was like I was firing fruit picks and I think that's one thing that a lot of companies don't like, a lot of lads in companies don't like. Someone after a couple of weeks can start doing fucking twice as many picks as what they can do. I
Or
sort of
when you
thrive
could
off it
start
though.
coming up with your own ideas, maybe, or something like that, and they take them.
You know what's like, I don't mind anyone taking an idea of me if it makes my job easier. 'Cause I've always said I'm not like team leader for material myself. I mean, I get power mad. I've been left in charge of like fucking sites and stuff like that, and yeah, I start to get yeah, I can't boss people around me. Oh, you don't? No, no, you don't. You don't get any of that with me. I mean, I'll be right with anyone. Oh, you know, like I get that. Like I treat anyone with respect and that, and you know, that I can get along with people that I don't like. You know, if I'm at work, you know, if you're at work, you've got a job to do, and you know, like I've had fucking guys openly say to me, "I can't fucking stand you." Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to get along with someone though, do you? So it helps if you get along with someone. It definitely helps if you get along with them, but it's like you're not gonna get along with everyone, are you?
No, not being
That's it, you know,
funny,
and
man. But
that's one thing.
a
You don't go
lot of
to work to make friends.
a lot of the time now, though, you're working beside a foreigner.
Oh, you racist bastard! Can't believe you said that, Padge.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for
Right,
that.
I'm gonna
But
have to
it's the
report you, mate, in
truth,
staff
though.
chat.
I've been in a job like that.
Right, but I've always
They
said
get, they
myself,
get,
right, I don't care,
they
mate.
actually get treated better where I've been.
Yeah,
Because
right. So
they
there's a
can say
right.
shit and,
Do
yeah,
you want
like you
my
said, racist.
do you want my honest opinion, right, on reason why they get treated better than you guys?
Huh.
And I don't mean to sound like a knobhead, and that is because they work harder than you.
No.
And that's it. It's like because like the people
Some of
there,
them,
like same as like round here, mate,
I
where I
agree
am,
with you.
exactly the same.
Some of them do. Some of them
Oh, yeah,
do, but a lot
I
of
tell
them
you
know
now, I've had
all the
arguments.
rights I've been with for people, and they know the
It's just one of
rights
them
and
things.
shit, and they don't do nothing. Nothing.
Right. Now,
Easy day, every day.
so you know what someone once said to me though about work and like work ethics and stuff like that, right? I could in one of my jobs, right? I could do nearly 2.5 times as many picks as any other person in that warehouse, right? That's how much faster and efficient I was at picking to anybody else, right? And what someone said to me was when they actually read statistics out and they said that. And I was like, my head grew. I thought, yes, thought, yeah, I'm what you call a proper worker. And then guy outside of me turns around and goes, right, he goes, so you're going to get 2.5 times the wage? And it was like, no, you know, you're not going to get that. But I get the satisfaction that I've been able to do as much as I possibly can. You know what I mean? And it makes my day go by faster. That's the only reason why I go fast at work. Like, I've always been a fast-paced person. But it's like so that's what foreigners are like. I worked with I used to put plastic fucking birthday cards into plastic. It was such a mind-numbing job. It was horrible, and you had to do like fucking 10,000 in a 12-hour shift. It was stupid, like the amount you had to do. But this Polish team, right? They could do nearly twice as much as any other table in that factory, and it was just a team of women. Just a team of Polish women, mate. It was just because of how persistent they were at the job. And it's like anybody. Like I've been in places where there were an English team and Polish team, and you can see the difference in them. You know, you can see Polish hung around with Polish and that English hung around with English, and they both did the same amount of work. There were no difference in like the Polish person's work to English
It's
person's work.
weird over in
And
Ireland though. We used to have Polish like about 10, 15 years ago. But now all we kind of have is Lithuanians and
you see,
Latvians.
another thing with Polish though is EU, isn't it? It
That's
sort of fucked
racist.
a lot. It fucked a lot of them up, didn't it, with EU stuff. So I know like
Oh,
the truck drivers,
down here,
especially a lot
Huck.
of fucking European
Down
truck
here, Huck.
drivers figured. Go on, I'm at 70. I'm at 74, mate. Go on, go on, go on. Stay there, stay there. If you go get trailer from yard, you can attach both trailers together. Yeah, you can carry twice the amount there, though.
What are you gonna
No, what I
say,
mean, you
Cliff?
can attach them trailers together. Oh, yeah, that one you've got now is got it's got a trailer hitch on back of it. So if you reverse it into this one, you can pick it up. I think Too Far did it on Silage server. They did about fucking 20 trailers. But at 30, it did quite a lot.
There you go. Huck. Huck. You're too
God,
close,
driving's
Huck.
shocking tonight.
You have to go nearly to the end of the fucking tip. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Can I?
It's just better to watch you
Oh,
struggle,
fuck
though.
that. Easily know how many potatoes I do.
It's much more fun watching you struggle to try and get under it, though, isn't it, really, than like us adjusting it for you. You crashed into them. Oh, you crashed into them again. About three times you crashed into them. Four times, including when you crashed John Deere into him when it didn't even have attachment on it. You know, what I find myself still doing though now to this day is when I go to tip something and I wait for notification at the bottom of the screen and I'm like selected on tractor or truck and I'm thinking, well, where the fuck is it? And I've been reversing forwards and backwards and I've like just don't think to look up to the left and look and see what I'm selected on. But I've noticed on 22 it tips it anyway, doesn't it? On 19, on 19 it used to do that, didn't it? If you force tip it at sell point, it just fucking pile up at sell point.
Huck, move the tractor. Huck. Just, just in time.
God,
You come
they're
across
hard
me,
to do
Huck.
first person.
Oh.
Yeah, it's I wondered that because I used to, well, I will put in the 250,000 litre trailers. They can do the same thing, and when you put three on it, it seems to like push. Like, and I was just thinking with the amount of them little trailers because they've got the proper weight to them. They obviously weigh a lot more than the modded ones, and I was just thinking, I wonder what it's like when you get to like 10 of them, but it just carries on pushing you down road. Yeah. That's one good thing that they have done to 22 is that weight implement. Like like no, the actual weight of the like products and trailers and stuff. Like when you fill them up and you like you say you did 30, and like the amount of weight it actually is. It's like it's good how they've actually implemented it like that. Bit of a nightmare, like you can't really like go overboard. Yeah. Well, every little helps when you've got 30 trailers, doesn't it? If you could empty crisp packets of that, if you could empty crisp packets out of a tractor, that'd definitely help when you've got 30 trailers full. Yeah, you can see them. It's annoying when you use like modded stuff and they overlap each other and you can't fucking see what you've selected. So fuck's sake. You have to like test every one that you go through. Oh shit, I'm at 91%. Look. Have you noticed in these potato harvesters on the little screens, it looks like it's a real picture. Yeah, Padge's horse is back for a polo. Yeah, I think we're best off going back over at field and getting out little bits to try and make up for that, like 18 grand loss. For some reason, I can hear you detaching your trailer.
Controller, that's why I have it on mute.
That's annoying. What people that like, they'll always mute the mic like that, and you can hear this every time they're talking. Like you'll hear that little fucking like beep. But some mics make some weird noises when they mute it. I think it's too far. When too far, he used to mute his mic, it like go biddy 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 biddy. Like does like a weird echo off into distance. It's his headset. He says when it to mute it, he has to lift it up. You know the microphone. And I think it's something to do with when he does that it does like a right weird like echo. And it's like it's not an annoying one, but he don't mute his mic all the time, so you don't really think it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're doing something, Hawk.
You definitely look the part, mate. You've got all the gear. That's the one. Badge feel right at home doing these potatoes, doesn't it?
Love potatoes. Aren't you all
Don't drop
lucky
any.
we have potatoes?
Don't
What
drop
would you
any in
do
front of
without
him.
potatoes? Nothing.
Are you Scottish then, Hook?
He's
Well,
Scottish. He is Scottish. You're Scottish, Hawk. Bolton. Jesus.
are you actually from Bolton? Because I've got a friend that's from Bolton, and you sound nothing like him.
Mank. Mank.
I had a lad once said, am I from Liverpool? And this was a guy that lives in Yorkshire. And it was like, how the fuck do you think I sound like a Scouser? Yeah, Americans are thick as fuck though, aren't
Do you remember the guy we got into the day, Hook, that didn't know a thing you were saying? He did not know what you were saying. Who was that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
See that's
Yeah,
bad. I've
cause the
actually
mad
played
thing
with a
was
guy that he
he
was like that with
understood my
accent.
accent and my Irish, and he couldn't understand you, Hook.
Yeah, they have a lot of Irish, don't they, though, in America.
Of course, yeah,
They have quite a lot of Irish workers, don't they? So
Irish Americans. We took over America, but no one tells anyone that.
we're speaking the original English, the proper English.
Uh,
They don't
no.
understand it, like how how Yorkshire people, like how I talk, like I'll miss words out. Most English people can piece it together, like you can miss a word out, and like, but to an American, it's like, how can you not piece the rest of a fucking sentence together, you moron? It's like, okay, you don't need every
And
fucking dot and
they,
fucking cross T'd in fucking
they,
sentence, do
they,
you?
al- they always they always
Yeah,
say the
yeah.
Irish speak too fast. They always say the Irish
You definitely
we
don't,
speak too
Padge.
fast. Fuck off.
You sound like you're stoned out your head, you, Padge, to be honest. You just like sound
What?
like chill.
Uh, say nothing.
Don't incriminate yourself.
I think everyone knows that. Oh, Jesus. I just want to box America in the fucking face. Lucky fucking
No, but
charms. Yeah.
like when an English person says it to you though as a joke, it's actually like more comical, isn't it, than like an American just making the assumption, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
lot more culpable when someone like says it like taking piss, but they
Hook,
don't
you're
take
up
piss,
on
do
my
they?
ass.
What the fuck are you two doing here?
Move, Hook.
No wonder, well, no wonder we're losing money here. You two. That's what she said.
Hook, it's up to you to get the trailer right. What the fuck?
He, he, oh, oh, to be honest though, mate, he is driving a straight line at 6 mile an hour. If you need to just match that, it's
And
not
I have a
hard.
worker on, so.
You set your cruise control to 6.
Yeah, 6. Okay.
I'm gonna need emptying after pads.
Yeah, that's me empty, Hook. Yeah.
I can't remember harvesting with someone. There were only a few of us on, and Basky were running for us, weren't they? The amount of abuse he got, it ended, turned around and went, "Fuck it, I'm not doing it for you." No, no,
Yeah.
no. They were only joking with you, Basky. Oh.
Yeah.
The first thing
We
I
have to
do with
get
Basky
Barsky in here. We have to get
when he
Barsky
joined,
in here.
well, I lowered his
No.
fucking volume down, mate, because it's too loud. Not your fault. Not in this one. Don't.
He won't come in here, Hook, will he? He won't. No.
It he went to join yesterday,
He'd be
didn't he?
giving out too much. He'd be giving out. Yeah.
I don't right. Uh, so I think someone said to me that he used to play with a streamer. Is right, so like did basket, and
Yeah.
I could not imagine having him in background of a stream.
That's
What
what I
are we
was
doing with
always
this field
thinking.
here? What are we doing with it? Are we sure we're doing
How,
that? Are you sure?
if you did want to make a stream on YouTube, how would they feel about that on here?
You know, I don't think they'll. Yeah, it, I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure, right? There was a lad that was openly streaming, and I think he got told as long as he didn't do anything, he's
Yeah.
all right. Um, I'm
Yeah,
not
because Hope,
sure.
remember, we'd get people in from Twitch. They'd be like, get the
Yeah.
fuck out here, get the fuck out here.
When you see that TTV on the start of the
Yeah.
name or end of the name, you just know, don't you? Never heard of him.
Yeah.
I've, I've watched. I'll be honest, mate, I've watched a lot of farming on YouTube, and it's never recommended him to me. Watched a lot of farming sim.
Have you ever watched
Jesus,
Larson's
Lars,
Farms?
Larson's farm.
Yeah.
Is it easier if I say it for you, mate?
Have
Yeah,
you?
so yeah,
I
but you know
like that.
That Larson's farm, right? You know, there's like fucking four, I think three or four of them that actually vlog from that farm.
Yeah.
It's like there's another one that does the something Brock. The family name's Brock, but there's like the father, the mother, and the daughter that fucking all vlog from the same farm on
Yeah.
farming and what they do. It's like fucking it's mental that like
Yeah.
so many can get like so much content out of like one farm.
Yeah. I do like that. Larson's Farms. And all the
I've
other. I
not
do look at the
I've watched a bit of
American
it. I've
farmers on YouTube and
uh, see I've watched a lot of it, but I tend to watch British farmers. Like I don't like watching Irish farmers because they
yeah.
all fucking drive John Deere's.
I like the British lad. What's his name? Tom, and he goes around with
Tom
his old
Pemberton.
father. Brilliant.
Yeah, Tom Pemberton.
Yeah.
He's not far from
Brilliant.
me, isn't him? He's about an hour and 20-minute drive away from me. Is Tom?
Is he?
Same as
He's
like
really
Ollie
good.
Vlogs. Have you seen Ollie
Yeah.
Vlogs?
Yeah.
He's like same. He's about an hour and a half away from me.
Yeah. I like Tom and the
I
owl
mention
lad,
it.
and they're very clever. They know what they're doing.
His dad's very knowledgeable in like you know
Yeah. Yeah.
he like he
He
actually
loves
I don't know if
grass.
you saw
He
the
loves
video
grass.
where he sort of complained about editing his dad talking. And it's like
Yeah.
I'd rather watch his dad talking than watch him fucking
Yeah.
drag a simple
He
video
knows
out of
everything.
himself.
He knows
I mean,
everything.
not to mention, right? Like if he films his dad telling you all this knowledge, he's got that knowledge recorded forever.
Yeah.
And that
Ever.
farming knowledge from someone like him is like he's more valuable than you
Yeah.
know the fucking farm itself, really, isn't it?
Have you ever watched that hook? You should look that up, hook. It's very good. Very good. And you're British.
We'll have to take your word on that, mate.
I think he got so popular he actually made money to build a farm up. I think.
Yeah, but who is it's done that
Uh,
as well? Him in America. They've got the map on here. What's they called? 10th generation farmer, is it? Their farm were
that's
like
it.
apparently
Yeah.
it were on brink of bankrupt
10th
their
generation.
farm, and
Yeah.
I think after a few months of him doing like his videos on the size of his farm and stuff like that, YouTube obviously have skyrocketed him by recommending him to everyone, and that's where he's
Yeah.
made loads of money to recover farm apparently.
Yeah.
But when you look at the size of his farm, if he's managed to recover that from bankruptcy, how much fucking money were he making out of YouTube? Because his farm is huge, isn't it? It's absolutely massive.
Yeah.
But you know, have you seen like I think he's German, and literally like that's all he records is what I fucking do on my career mode. And he gets
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of views for it, and you think, fucking hell, all hours of
I'll
footage
do
I've
that.
got fucking doing that shit. It's like, yeah,
That's why
yeah,
I'd be thinking sometimes we should do that on here. Just try and
can
be
you
professional.
record, like, can you record until your memory runs out?
Yeah.
You see, like, you see, for us, right, what I've got to do is I've got to fucking actually like capture it, and I think the most I can do is, 1 minute. Yeah. So the most I can do is 3 minutes, and that's the most I can get on Xbox. You have to buy a fucking certain like fucking external fucking drive to fucking record it.
Yeah, I've never went long enough to record